How much do you need invested to make $1,000 per month? Faceless income, side hustles, dividend portfolios. Everyone talks about making passive income. But here's the real question. How much money do you actually need invested to generate $1,000 per month? Let's break it down using math. No hype, just structure. First, understand this. $1,000 per month equals $12,000 per year. That's your target annual income. Now, income from investments typically comes from dividends, interest, or portfolio withdrawals. The amount you need depends entirely on one thing: your annual return rate. Let's model 3 realistic scenarios. Scenario 1. A conservative 3% annual yield. This is common for diversified dividend ETFs or conservative income portfolios. If your portfolio generates 3% per year, how much capital do you need to produce $12,000 annually? The math is simple. $12,000 divided by 0.03 equals $400,000. That means you would need $400,000 invested to generate $1,000 per month at a 3% yield. Scenario 2. A 5% annual yield. This could come from higher yield dividend stocks or a balanced income strategy. $12,000 divided by 0.05 equals $240,000. Now the capital requirement drops significantly. At 5%, you need about $240,000 invested. Scenario 3. An 8% annual return. This is more aggressive. It could involve dividend growth stocks, covered call ETFs, or total return withdrawal strategies. $12,000 divided by 0.08 equals $150,000. That's a much lower capital target, but higher return usually means higher risk. So what's realistic? For most beginners, a 3% to 5% yield is more sustainable long-term. That places your target range between $240,000 and $400,000 invested. Now the next question. How long does it take to reach that? Let's assume you invest $500 per month into a diversified portfolio, earning an average 8% annual return. Using compound growth, it would take roughly 18 to 22 years to reach $240,000. If you invest $1,000 per month instead, that timeline drops to around 12 to 15 years. Increase contributions, and the timeline shortens dramatically. Consistency matters more than intensity. Here's the structure most people miss. You don't start by chasing yield. You start by growing capital. Phase 1. Focus on total return and compounding. Phase 2. Shift toward income-focused assets. Once your portfolio is large enough, income is the result of capital, not the starting point. So how much do you need invested to make $1,000 per month? Realistically, between $240,000 and $400,000, depending on yield and risk. It's not small, but it's not impossible. And with structure, it becomes predictable. This is Venture Blueprints. Subscribe if you want financial systems built on real numbers.